Hello, I'm Adam Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support them. The Young and the Restless. Spoilers. Wednesday, full the 24th of June, 2026. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is a beautifully chaotic day in the soap universe, and we are so ready to dive into the madness. Grab your iced coffees, lock your doors, and strap in, because we have some absolute bombshells to unpack today. Let's get right into it. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw what just went down in Genoa City. Literally had to yeet my phone across the room because my brain could not compute the sheer audacity of this plotline. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I am physically vibrating from the sheer, unadulterated chaos that is currently unfolding, and if I have to carry the emotional weight of this alone for one more second, I am going to spontaneously combust. We are not just watching a show anymore. We are surviving a psychological warfare campaign orchestrated by the writers, and I am straight up unwell. Okay, basically, we need to talk about Nikki Newman because I am genuinely in a state of mourning for her peace of mind. Our matriarch, the absolute queen of the side-eye and fabulous blazers, just received a diagnosis that is straight up terrifying, and I am personally offended that the universe would do this to her. We all knew she was having those blinding, agonizing headaches, right? But the reality is so much worse than just stress or her MS acting up. Nikki has a literal tumor pressing on her optic nerve. A tumor, bestie. Be for real right now. She could go blind. And the surgery to remove it also carries a massive risk of leaving her completely blind. It's giving major I cannot even energy. I am pacing around my living room, clutching my chest because how is she supposed to process this? How are we supposed to process this? Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Can we just take a tiny, completely unhinged detour to talk about the lighting in that medical facility for a second? It was giving fluorescent nightmare, and I am genuinely upset that Nikki Newman, a literal billionaire who breathes luxury and probably has ambient lighting installed in her closets, had to receive life-altering, devastating medical news under lighting that makes everyone look like a sleep-deprived ghost. Like, get this woman a ring light. And don't even get me started on the vibes. It was just so bleak and sterile, and it honestly made the whole scene 10 times more traumatic for me personally. The aesthetic choices were violently offensive to my soul. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Claire Grace Newman was totally trying to play matchmaker before all this medical trauma fully dropped. Claire, sweet, naive little Claire, was trying to set up a cute reconciliation lunch for Nikki and Victor. She just wants her grandparents to be happy, which is honestly so unhinged considering the absolute toxicity of their dynamic. But only Victor showed up. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on anyway. Claire ends up spilling the tea to Victor about Nikki's severe headaches because she's genuinely worried. So Victor knows something is deeply wrong. He knows. But Nikki, in all her stubborn, fiercely independent glory, decides she's going to straight up lie to Victor about her diagnosis. She wants to downplay the whole thing because she refuses to look weak in front of him. Bestie, be for real right now. She is literally facing blindness and she's out here playing emotional chess with Victor Newman. But here is where my grip on reality completely slips and I start screaming into my pillow. Victor is playing the doting, concerned husband, right? Wrong. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with this man. If you look at the timeline of what this man is actually doing, he is using her terrifying health crisis to manipulate her into signing a medical power of attorney that actually transfers all her personal Newman Enterprises shares into a trust HE controls. He is literally looting her estate while she is heavily sedated and terrified for her life. I'm calling it, the villain arc is about to go nuclear. He is straight up stealing from his dying or at least terrified wife under the guise of taking care of her. I am genuinely hyperventilating. How is he this evil? Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Because the Newman family drama does not stop there. Victoria Newman is basically the only person in this family who currently has her eyes open, and she is highly suspicious of what her father is doing. She knows something is profoundly wrong with her mother, and she is not buying Victor's "I'm just taking care of my wife" routine for a single second. So what does our corporate ice queen do? She sneaks Nikki's MRI results to Nate Hastings. Yes, Nate. Remember when he was an actual doctor saving lives before he put on a suit and became a ruthless corporate shark? Victoria is dragging him right back to his medical roots, handing over this highly sensitive brain scan and demanding he keep it a massive, locked down secret. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, Nate is now holding the literal key to Nikki's survival and Victor's downfall in his hands. Victoria is begging him to look at the MRI and give her a real, unfiltered medical opinion because she knows she cannot trust the doctors. Victor is probably paying off. It's a total secret mission. If Victor finds out that Victoria and Nate are running a shadow medical board behind his back, the explosion will be visible from space, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update because you know Nate is going to find something in those scans that completely blows the lid off this entire situation. The tension is so thick I could cut it with a chainsaw, and I am totally living for Victoria finally stepping up to protect her mother from her father's absolute cinematic mayhem. And don't even get me started on the Abbott family, because I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about Jack and Kyle. We are shifting gears because the tea in the Abbott mansion is equally, if not more, unhinged. Diane Jenkins Abbott has been missing for weeks. Weeks, you guys. And Jack is losing his absolute mind. But wait, it gets so much worse. Patty Williams, yes, the chaotic, unhinged Patty is back, and she is running the most psychotic blackmail scheme I have ever witnessed. She showed Jack a staged photo of Diane unconscious in a padded cell. A padded cell! And Patty is straight up demanding that Jack sleep with her to recreate their yacht magic in exchange for Diane's location. I am screaming. Jack is being extorted for sex by his deeply traumatized and dangerous ex while his actual wife is locked in a room somewhere. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Diane isn't even in a mental hospital. She is waking up in a strange, barred house, completely disoriented, being held hostage by Dr. Lawrence Markham. This guy is the shadiest psychiatrist to ever walk the streets of Genoa City. He is gaslighting Diane, telling her she had a mental breakdown and that Jack authorized him to lock her up. Diane literally grabbed a letter opener to defend herself. She is in full survival mode, and she noticed books by Dr. Alan Laron on the shelf, which is giving me massive conspiracy theory vibes. Is Dr. Markham actually Martin Laron with a new face? My brain is literally buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot. If Martin Laron got plastic surgery to look like Dr. Markham, then Sharon and Phyllis are going to be dragged right back into this nightmare, and I am genuinely not prepared for that level of trauma. I am literally hyperventilating right now, because Jack is not just sitting around letting Patty ruin his life. He is fighting back, and he has enlisted Kyle to do his dirty work. Jack texts Kyle to tail Doctor Markham after the doctor has the absolute nerve to show up at the Abbott mansion to give a status update on Diane. Kyle Abbott is playing spy. I am genuinely screaming. Kyle, the man who wears tailored suits to breakfast, is out here sneaking through the bushes, following a corrupt, potentially face-swap doctor through the streets of Genoa City. What is he going to do if he gets caught? Aggressively gel his hair at him. Bestie, be for real right now. Kyle is not built for the espionage life, but he is desperate to find his mother, and the stakes are astronomical, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update. Because if Kyle actually follows Dr. Markham back to that creepy house with the barred windows, he is going to walk right into a hostage situation. Will he be the one to bust the door down and save Diane, or will Dr. Markham catch him and lock him in the padded cell right next to his mother? I am pacing, I am sweating, I am completely unwell. This is not just a television show. This is a lifestyle. And my lifestyle is currently a messy, unfiltered, emotional train wreck. Between Nikki going blind while Victor steals her company, Victoria and Nate running secret medical ops, Jack being sexually blackmailed by Patty, and Kyle playing James Bond to save Diane from a face-swap supervillain, I am officially at my breaking point. I need a nap, I need a therapy session, and I need the next episode right now.